Hi guys, we love you here. Okay, this video is going to be about some comments on my channel. And these are like silly, stupid ones really. I mean, there's worse, but I'm not going to put the ones where, people swear and everything because they get deleted. So, so if you come onto this channel, it's a discussion. And what I just want to say, guys, is if you read my intro that I made, it says crime, open, shut, guilty, innocent. Uh, that is what my channel's about. It's not just about Chris Watts, but at the time we were just discussing this disgusting crime. And whatever videos I put up discussing it is in my opinion. It's just there's people out there that think if you talk bad about Shanann, you don't talk bad about Shanann. Listen, Chris Watts is the one that killed him. We're fully aware that they're dead. And Chris Watts killed Shanann, and he threw his kids in the tank and threw her in a ditch. We all know that. And we don't need to keep going there. But what we're talking about is their life. The ifs, the whys, the hows. How did it get this far? Why? Look at the person he was and look at the person she was. But at the same time, they both had faults. She's bossy and he's a liar. And I don't think any of them could be trusted because one, and it's really true, one's saying this to one person, saying it to another, and the other one's doing the same. So, and apparently her mother and father believed what they believe, and they believe that they never yelled and had an argument. They're the sweetest couple. Chris never got mad, never raised his voice, never. And like the daughter, never to each other. And they know, 'cause they've been there a lot. Well, what do you think of that, guys? Do you really believe that one? Well, we have proof, don't we? We have facts. We have facts 'cause the neighbors heard them all the time yelling. Yelling. They're both yelling. I don't know what they're yelling at, but that's okay to yell. Everybody can have arguments. But the thing is, never to say never that nobody ever yells at each other. Okay, was it a violent yelling? No, it might just be yelling, you know. But anyway, I'm on neither side, but I am just having my opinion and bringing up a lot of stuff people are talking about. Whether it comes across as though I'm just putting Shanann down, I'm not really talking about her all the time, am I? And I'm not going to talk about the kids because we don't need to bring the kids into it because they're innocent. But we're talking about a marriage here. A marriage is how perfect you thought your marriage was. But it wasn't, was it? Now, how do we get like this? Why do people believe their marriage is fine when it ends? And they do. They don't care. They just go about life, la 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 la, like it's happily ever after. But she see the danger. Well, it's not even danger, but she see the signs. She didn't act on them. Now we all know what should have happened. She should have just stayed where she was in North Carolina. If she thought her life was in danger, she thought her life was whatever was going on, whatever she's telling her friends, then this is what people needs to hear this. You need to stay away and you need to be gone. And I'm going to put up a few photos of sayings in this videotape. You know, people need to Listen to what people are saying and don't be a fool. You don't have to believe everything your wife or husband says, because if you do, you're an idiot yourself. Because, and I'm saying not in all marriages, no, because not everybody is a liar and keeps lying. There's some people that don't do nothing without their husband and wife. They open the door for them, they shut it, they give them a kiss, they give some hugs, no matter what. They never go to bed angry. You know, there's a lot of people like that. And when a couple start drifting apart, and that's exactly what they were doing, they were drifting apart. You think your marriage is going to last very long when you just keep going like that? No, no. It's coming to an end somewhere. A marriage takes two to work. And that's all I got to say about that. So guys, don't come on here. If you want to come on my channel and have your opinion, fair enough. But if you don't like what we're saying, don't click on the video, because this is discussion and it's open to your opinion. But you don't have to put anybody down, and you don't like their opinion because you're on that person's side. Well, we're not on anybody's side here. We're just stating an opinion. We're stating how their life was. So that's exactly how their life was. And we're not making up nothing. How can we make it up? I don't even know these people. We all know them, and nor do you know them. You know, if I don't know them, you don't know them. And that's exactly the same, isn't it? So you're reading something and you're reading it your way. And I might be reading it and I'll read it my way. See, it might sound, I'm reading it, I'm like, oh yeah, that could be. You know, I'm reading it a different way and taking it a different way. And that's how a lot of people are. That's why we need 12 people on the jury, believe it or not. Yes, thank God for that. 12 people on a jury. Like I said before. Anyway, comments on my channel. Okay, this is one. That's not you. Stop lying. That's not me. Stop lying. I had put a picture up of myself when I was talking. Get to know me. But that's not you. Stop lying. Well, first off, how do you know it's not me? And if you listen to the video, do I say that's me in the picture? Well, you just better go look at, listen to it again. I just put a picture on my video. I never said how old I was on my video. I never said it was me. And why would I lie anyway? Anyway, that's just one. Number two, that don't look like you. That doesn't look like me. Well, how do you know what looks like me? How do you know? Like, do you know me? If you don't know me, you don't know what I look like. And I have some friends on my channel that know who I am and know me. But we won't tell you who they are because they know what I look like. So I just thought that was funny. That don't look like you. You don't even know me. You look different. I look different. What do I look different from? I ask myself. Okay, I just don't understand these comments. Okay. I saw you in another video live. Another video you did. And you had short dark hair. Uh-huh. In the years, I've had short hair, long hair, blonde hair, black hair, brown hair. But the thing is, you have never seen me do a live chat. And you've never seen me do a live chat sitting outside on a chair. And I've never done a live chat on YouTube. I never did a live chat on Facebook. So anyway, you sound much older than you are. I sound much older than I am. Well, when this question was asked, I never had put my age up. And I had never told anybody how old I was. I might have been talking about my kids and I'm like, you know, whatever. But I've never said how old I am. And not at this time. And actually, I think I put it in a comment. But you sound much older than you are. Well, that doesn't even make sense. Because believe me, I know this one girl that's on channel. She's on YouTube. And she's got a young picture. She's like, got a picture and she looks like she's about 35 years old. Well, she doesn't look like she's about 35 years. She is 35 years old. But she sounds older than she is. And this girl's a lot younger than I am. So I don't know what you're talking about there. You know, sounds much older. Oh my goodness. Your voice sounds like you're 90 years old. Mm-hmm. Okay. My voice sounds like I'm 90 years old. Now, how do you know I'm not 90 years old? I mean, I know a lot of 90-year-old people that talk. You wouldn't know how old they were if you weren't looking in their face. If they're talking to you over the phone, you wouldn't know how old they were. Anyway, that's another one. Okay, here's another one. You talk slow. You talk slow. Listen, I talk slow when I'm doing my videos. It's because like I'm reading stuff and then I'm talking. I'm kind of pausing and stuff like that. And so I don't think I talk that slow. Now I can talk really fast, but I won't. Because there's some people out there that can't understand people and they're a bit hard of hearing. And there's people on the channel where they speed talk. Now I can't understand them. But you know, you have to talk slower. But anyway, it's not that slow. It's kind of normal. Okay, here's one of my bad habits. I know that. But I don't know where I picked it up from. I think I picked it up in Wisconsin. Yeah. Well, there is some habits that I have picked up because I used to say bloody a lot. Oh, bloody hell. You know, bloody hell, bloody this, bloody that. But I don't say that word. I hardly say that word anymore. I really don't say that anymore. Just sometimes I say it in a joke and stuff just to be funny. But it's not really that bad, you know what I mean? Well, can you stop saying, you know? You know. Well, that's okay because I know I say it. So when I listen to my tapes and everything, I'm thinking, oh my God, I got to stop saying that. But I think it's like going, and So you kind of say so, and then you say, you know. So that's just a little habit I've got into, which I don't know how I got into that habit. But anyway, that's what I do say. All right. Comments on an old video. Okay, you know, guys, when people do videos they've done weeks ago, right? Right. And then you comment on them videos. But since those videos have been made, there's a lot more stuff coming out. So people will make a different video and add a little bit more into it. And then details change. So you made a video on your opinion and something comes out and you find out, oh my God, that happened? Oh, I thought it might have happened this way. Do you know what I mean? And that's a lot of people say that. We were all assuming. So when you comment on an old video, before you comment, look at the date of the video. And then don't come back with a comment, you telling me that I'm wrong because you have just read the 2,000 pages on a report or seen a video or whatever the case may be. Because we know all the reports were coming out day by day, and then all the videos were coming out. Well, sure you know it now, don't you? Sure you know you can come back and tell me what we already know now. So please watch the videos and look at the date before you comment. I'm just saying because you're saying this stuff and we know things change. I know that already. And other people know that already. So it's just a waste of a comment. I mean, you can give your opinion, but just because that's your opinion and everybody else's opinion's wrong, that's not the case. This is a discussion room and you can have your opinion on your thoughts and how you feel that it happened. And no matter how a video comes across saying you're one side or the other, it's not the case. It's just happened to be talking about what's going on that particular video or information. And we're talking about, if I was talking about Shannon Watts because I was talking about her life, what she was doing, and that's it. It's not putting her down because it's her life. And it's fact. It's fact. And we already know if you keep demanding and you put a person down, even if you don't really mean it that way, you are doing it in such a sweet way, but you're still putting them down because you're faking it. Now, I've seen it firsthand how a woman can put a man down. I've seen it. Oh, yeah. And I don't like it. And that's what I don't like. And I don't like a man putting a woman down. I don't like a woman putting a man down. It's just degrading. And people have heard it. So it's fact and it's true and it's not fake. But they've had a lot of years together. And when I talk, I don't mean it's happening every day. I don't mean it's happening every minute of the day. Come on now, guys. Ooh. But if you keep saying it, it doesn't do either one of you any good. Apparently, Chris Watts said things to her too. Even though they say he was a quiet guy and wouldn't go boo to a ghost. But we all know that's a lie now, don't we? So why can't it be vice versa? No. Anyway, facts are out there. People have spoken. So, another one. What am I on? What am I on? I'm not on nothing. I don't smoke weed. I hardly drink. I work 60 some odd hours, 80 hours a week sometimes. Um, I'm not on anything. I'm in menopause. If you want to know, but I don't take nothing for it. It's just natural. But anyway, now that's a joke all aside. But anyway, what am I on? Just because I have an opinion, what am I? You have to be on drugs? No, we're having a discussion. Another one. Um, I'm never coming back to make another comment on your channel because I don't agree with your video. Hello, it's a discussion channel on crime. Now, didn't you listen to my video intro? It says crime, guilty, innocent, open, closed. The journey to justice. Open, shut. Now, did you listen to it? Okay then. Another one. I liked your channel at first, but you talk shit about Shannon and make look like it was her fault. These are the words. Don't listen if you're not open to listen to both sides. I think I got that wrong, but that's how they were talking. I think they're from Africa or somewhere. I don't bloody know. Some, you know, Niagara or wherever, Nicaragua or whatever, Nigeria, somewhere like that. Oh my God. Anyway, here's another one. This is when I come onto my video and I say, hi guys, we love you. Okay. Your I love with Chris Watts. Says I'm in love with Chris Watts. God help us if you're on any jury. God help us if I was to be on a jury. Well, I'm telling you what, God help us if you were on a jury. Because you would only listen to one side. A jury or 12 has to listen to both sides before they make any decision. They're not allowed to talk about the case. They're not allowed to discuss it with each other. They are not to talk until they deliberate. And then they can talk and have their opinion. And then they state the facts and then they start working it out. And it takes 12 people to do that. So you wouldn't be no good on a jury, neither. So just remember that if you were ever called to do so. Okay, this is the one about your lead-in intro. I love you. Is awkward. Sounding you say, I love you too fast and it messes with my meter. And just sounds like so creepy. Afterthought. That's what somebody wrote. I don't know what the hell they're on. But you know, if you think I'm on something, read that comment. What's he on about? I mess with his meter. Messes with his meter. My mind, I can't go nowhere on this one. And then they say Shannon is not here to defend herself. Well, like I said, we are not here to defend anybody. We are having a discussion and an opinion. I'm not here to stick up for her. We know it's a bad thing. They died. We know that. But this is not what it's about. It's about how did it get to where it got to? How did it get there? Could it have been this? Could it have been that? Well, they couldn't have been as happy as they were. Why did he do it? Was it rage or was it a planned thing? Was it because of the mistress or was that just another way out? Or was it a trigger? When did all this start? Chris Watts states it happened 6 years ago. Now, he went out with her for a couple of years. They got married, and Shannon did state that she took over. She was the boss. She took over. She stated that for fact. She stated in one of her videos. Now, you go back and listen to all thousand of her videos. You'll hear her make a statement like that. Now, this might help people in the future that's in the same situation, because there's going to be many more people in this situation that think their life is dandy, or they have their suspicions, or they know for real. Then act on it. Act on it and leave no matter what. But no, these people are going to stay because they think they can change them. Like Chris Watts said, he had the baby because he thought it could save their marriage. Well, some women have a baby because they thought it would save their marriage. A baby is not going to save your marriage. It's gonna make it worse. Okay, so don't have a baby. Don't get fooled into that one, because that'll be another excuse for them to take off. Well, you were pregnant. I can have sex with you. You never wanted with me. Okay, it's just an excuse, but they'd be using it. All right. So, and then when people say, where do you get your info from and your information? Well, where do you get yours from? Because you're sure making a lot of comments too. You know, they say they know this and they say they know that. Well, that's good. You're commenting and having your opinion. But why ask me where I get mine from? Well, where are you getting yours from? Look it up. Read in different comments. Maybe you're not reading what I'm reading, because there's a lot of people out there who've got different information. There's people that know people, but most of it is what we're hearing. If you're not watching much of it and you're just not looking it up yourself, you're not going to know as much as some people. I mean, every time I listen to somebody, I'm hearing something different. I'd be like, I didn't hear that one. Oh my God. You know, I try not to say that, and I think I went through the whole video without saying that. I don't know. When I listen to it, I'll see how good of a job I've done. So, guys, look at some of the pictures I put up. And maybe this crime might help somebody. You know, there is good that comes out of bad sometimes. But you gotta listen. And you gotta look. And you gotta act. Because if you don't, it might be a Chris Watts case. Because a long time ago, there wasn't no help for these people. But now there is help. There's help out there. That's all I'm saying. There's more help than there's ever been. And you know what? You can go to the police now. Well, most of them anyway, as far as I know. But you can go to the police now, and they will help you. Before, they'd be like, just go home. That's your place, you know? And men would never talk about being abused of any sort. They're scared to leave their wives, just as the wives are scared to leave their husbands or boyfriends and, people like that. So anyway, guys, that's my little chat, my little video. You can comment and discuss this video. But let's stay nice about it. And we don't need bad comments. We're just having a discussion, guys. Some guys are taking it too seriously sometimes. If somebody's got an opinion, you don't have to be, and sometimes we have a little joke, not a joke about the murders, but just we say things that's supposed to be a joke, but people don't get it. If I make little comments in my video, it's just because I'm just being a bit funny. But some people got to lighten up because they listen to every word you say. I mean, every single word. Every single word, guys. Every single word. Now, those are the people that are real too serious. Too serious. Got to lighten up, and you have to like crime. Because don't take this case personally. Because there's, like I said, there's many, many more cases out just like Chris Watts. Just like it. But worse. So this is not a first, if you'd like to know. This is not a first. This has happened many a time. It's just it made the news. He's not the first time to kill his wife and kids, strangle them, shoot them, leave the home, or do anything. This is not the first time. So just remember that. Okay, guys. See you next time.